Well, I guess 5 minutes have been up. You getting ready to cut this stuff like you do?
I am. I'm going to throw the vegetables in at this time too.
Oh, you are? Okay. So all that goes in there now, all right?
Yes.
Except the kale.
And the cilantro.
Okay, that's right. Cilantro and the kale, or any of your green leafy vegetables that you would have at this point. You're not going to throw those in, but all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Now it's been at least a good 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. Now you're going to pour that in. How are you going to keep this from boiling over, by the way?
Well, as you can see, it needs more water, so it's not going to boil over.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put some right now.
So at this point, if you look like this, depending how many vegetables you cook or cut and all that, will depend on how much more water you put in.
Exactly. That's why I wait till it boils.
So you just usually use a pot about this size. However much stuff you can fit in there, you're going to fit in.
Up to the top.
And you're going to put all the way up to the top with water. Oh, looks like you're going to need more than that.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Man, I thought there was a special amount of this, that, and the other thing you're going to put in here, but no. You're just going to keep pouring that water in. I thought you used chicken broth or something.
No.
But you don't have to because you use those.
The bouillon.
That bouillon. But if you didn't have the bouillon, you'd have to put some chicken broth or something in there, wouldn't you? Vegetable broth?
Yeah.
Something?
And I'm going to put at this point some of your mom's salt-free seasoning.
Okay, that special seasoning, that herb, whatever it was called. What was it? Herb and...
Garlic.
Garlic and herb.
Good
McCormick. You just dump it in there.
There's no measuring. I'm going to put in one more bit of water.
Okay. In goes more water.
Now, it's going to boil again. What I'm going to do is just do that.
You leave it on there a little bit so it doesn't boil over. All right. Now, that can be doing its thing while you get back over here to the jalapenos and see what this is all about. Okay, tell us the process here.
What I do is I take off the seeds.
Because you don't like those seeds in your soup, do you?
I really don't. And I don't know if it's me, but I was told that they're not easily digestible. It says, I just take it out.
So now you're scraping that. Oh, I see. You're scraping it off of that skin.
This is hard. That's why I don't like it in my soup.
So that's the part that you're going to throw away along with the seeds.
And this is really fairly easy. It is easy to cut the skin. I just leave, if that happens, don't bother. Every little piece, every little...
Yeah.
Just keep moving.
Okay, and that's it, huh?
It's time consuming. It is very well worth it. Just the pulp.
Just the pulp there.
I'm not going to throw it back in the soup like that either. I'm going to chop it.
Right. Show us what this little section, what you're going to do with it.
With this section?
Yeah. I mean, basically, you're going to do that same thing to all the rest of this stuff here. We got about 10 jalapenos here. She cut them in half. She put them in there. You saw what she did before. If you didn't see it, watch part 1 of the video. Kind of get that all kind of mushy.
Yeah. I want it so I don't see it. I just taste it. And that goes back in the soup.
And you're just going to throw that back in the soup just like that and mix it in.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
It's going to be really delicious.
All right.
You going to have some?
I'll try your soup when it's all done. Okay, keep it going.
I shall.
Hey, now what were you saying about wearing gloves?
That some people may want to wear gloves while doing this.
Why?
Because they may tend to forget that they have cheated in their hands and rub their eyes or something afterwards. You have to wash your hands very, very, very well. And otherwise you can get it in your face or somewhere you don't want to. And then also some people cannot handle spice. Like the fingers would be burning right now.
Oh, okay, but since you do it all the time, this is why you don't wear gloves.
Yeah, I don't wear gloves.
All right, well
but I recommend people do what they do.
that's a good tip.
Yeah.
Thank you. More tips from the master chef. What were you saying about the knife? How come you weren't using that big knife over there?
It would be not safe, I think. It's just too big. It's easier to use a small knife. A serrated one at that, I recommend.
Oh, okay.
And peel it away. That's too big.
It gives you a little bit more control, I see.
It does.
And I've noticed you still have a few seeds now and again that go over into your little mixture over there. That's okay, right?
That's okay. It's not gonna bother me. Same thing if I have some of the skin that goes in there.
You just basically you're trying to get the majority of the skin off, the majority of the
But
seeds.
I'm not gonna bother taking every.
Yeah.
All the cup out.
Yeah.
It's okay. Because remember, the water already, or the stock, is already spicy enough. This is just to add to it. I mean, just
Yeah.
boiling the jalapenos in the water has already made it spicy.
Oh, that's true. I mean, if you wanted, I like that. That's a good tip. That if you don't want it as spicy, maybe.
Yeah.
You just take the jalapenos out and it's already spiced up the water to a certain extent and you would have it kind of mild at this point without putting any of this concoction back in, right?
Right. But
All right.
I want it spicy.
Okay.
Or even what I've done sometimes is put like half of this and then just don't use the rest.
Right.
But,
So I guess it's a little trial and error. Do it with half maybe, and if you want it spicier, know that next time you got to put in some more, or vice versa.
yeah. You'll eventually get your own taste of what you like.
Yeah.
And just do it. Really.
Because I guess it's kind of healthy to have spicy stuff now and again, huh? For your immune system?
It's good for preventing blood clots.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
It's too small for me to peel, so I'm just gonna chop it. It's good also for the nasals. It opens up your nasals so you breathe better.
So if you're kind of stopped up a little bit,
Yeah.
put a little bit of this in your soup.
It'll open up your sinuses.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, hurry up, will you?
And cut a finger off in the process there, Joe?